The man didn't want to go to the battlefield, so his teammates chained him up tightly. The other end of the chain was nailed firmly into the rock. They left him with just a rifle, a few bullets, and a little food. They decided to leave him there to die. Before they left, they warned him not to attack them from behind. As soon as they were gone, the man began to assemble the rifle and then loaded it. But his teammates had already disappeared into the jungle. If he wanted to survive, he had to get out of there quickly. So he fired at the chain. The recoil was strong and caused him a lot of pain, but the bullet still couldn't break the tough shackle. He started to search through the remaining supplies. He found his glasses and came up with a good idea. He took out a utility knife, unscrewed the screws, and removed the lenses. Then he broke a pine branch, chewed it up, and smeared the pieces into the gaps between the lenses. After it was completely dry, he inserted a hollow stick, took a sip of water, and slowly poured it into the lenses. Just like that, he made a simple magnifying glass. He used the magnifying glass to focus the sunlight and set some dry broccoli on fire. When it was almost burned up, he quickly poured water onto the hot rock. The huge temperature difference caused the rock surface to crack instantly, but the chain didn't have a single scratch. The man had no choice but to keep repeating what he had done, burning away the rock bit by bit. The exposed nail got longer and longer, which gave him more hope to survive. But unfortunately, the dry grass around him was soon gone, and his water was almost used up. For his last try, he poured the remaining water, quickly grabbed his tool, and tried to pry out the nail. But when he pulled hard on the chain, the nail was still embedded in the rock. The angry man opened a can of food and decided to take a break. He remembered he had a few bullets left, so he pulled off the bullet tips, poured all the gunpowder he had collected into them, and lit a fire. Then he wrapped his head with cloth and waited for the explosion. When he went to check, he found that the explosion wasn't powerful enough to break the chain, so he picked up a rock and started smashing the chain. As time passed, the man kept hitting the chain. He was desperate to survive. From night to day, he never gave up. Finally, he managed to pull the nail out. He shouted excitedly to the sky, but the shackle was still on his foot. He slung the rifle over his shoulder and wandered around until he found a farmhouse in the valley. Through the scope, he saw a woman, and she happened to see him too. If it were you, how would you get rid of the chain?